This is Hickory Valley by Poorboy. It's 52.90 megabytes to download, and the description says, "Welcome to Hickory Valley. Here you will find 7 fields. Fields 1 and 2 are 105 plus acres. Fields 3 through 6 are 18 plus acres. And field 7 is 14 plus acres. The map has 8 sale points, 6 production points, 3 lime stations, BGA, chicken, cow, horse, pig and sheep pens, large greenhouse, large beehive with pallet spawner, water station, animal dealer has bale sale point, traffic and park cards, pedestrians, 19 windmills, 19 you own in new farmer mode, AI splines are installed but don't always want to work, they are lazy at times, we know that, 100 collectibles, start from scratch and all placeables are gone. New farmer mode has a lot of starting equipment, and it says right at the end there, "Thank you Hungry Cow Design for the use of the John Deere sign." So let's go and check it out. And here we are, guys. This is where you start off in all 3 modes, and this is what the map looks like. So like I said, it's only 7 fields, but they are huge, especially 1 and 2 up the top here. We are down here. I'm in new farmer mode, so there's a lot more on the map than there is in the other 2 modes. I'll talk about that in a second. But in new farmer mode, we start off with all this, so we do get one of these huge fields, and that is number 2. Down here, that's your main farm area, and we also get field 7, which is a good size as well. The prices of those 3 plots, field 7 is 357,432. The actual farm area is 90,648, and field 2 is 2.1 million, just over. Field 1 is roughly about the same price, just over 2.1, and these ones are the same rough price, 388,000, 389,000, 386 for that, and 389 again. You can pretty much own all of this map, so we've got some little bits like this, 39,000, 24,000, 140. You can own all the areas where the productions and sale points are, that's 52 grand, and that is where all those 6 productions it says are situated in there. Over here, this chunk, only 16 grand, that is the BGA. So as soon as you buy that chunk, you will start off with the BGA, you'll own it, which isn't too bad. So yeah, we've got our main farm there, which we'll walk around. We've got all the animal pens on there, and the beehives, greenhouse, etc. And like I said, the production points are all here, the shop's there, and then we've got this main road that runs across the map like that, east to west, or west to east, whichever way you want to say it. Another sale points here along this main road, and then right up the top, a bit random, we've got 2 of the fertilizer tanks. We've got a solid one and a liquid one. There's not actually any road up to there, so if you wanted to put a road in for that area, the thing is, you're gonna have to buy the areas around your fields. So when you buy a field, you are literally just buying that field. So we own this field, but we don't own this plot. And I suppose that is kind of fair enough. But that is 510,400 to buy that strip around our field. So if you wanted to put a track in there, you're going to have to buy that for that price. And the same goes for all the other fields. So the area around this one, that's 321,000. Around there, 173, 116, so you get the sort of gist, like so. It's a little bit random, that I don't think I've seen that before. 162 for there. So yeah, that's where we kind of are at. You can see our equipment mostly there. We've got a couple of things out on the fields ready to go. Yeah, so that's the map. What else do I need to tell you? We'll go through this like I normally do. There's 100 collectibles, like it says. It's a bit like Elm Creek. It's the toys to collect, 1,000 each. you do actually start off owning all those 6 productions as well. Obviously we've got the large greenhouse there. We start off owning the bakery, cereal factory, dairy, grain mill, oil mill and spinnery, so that's not too bad. There is contracts on the other fields, obviously very good at paying out because they are huge fields. And there is the 5 animal pens that we start off with. We don't actually have any animals in there. There isn't anything else, nothing like custom crops, added in crops. The crop calendar's the same. There is no mods at all added into the game. It's all base game equipment and buildings. We do have the number plates already set up. Hickory Valley, as you can see, like so. In terms of painting textures, there isn't anything really to get too excited about. It's pretty standard. Got animal mud, asphalt, dirt, forest ground, grass and gravel, and that is it. So yeah, right, let's go through slot counts and things like that. Starting equipment for new farmer mode, you get quite a lot, to be honest with you, and there is some big equipment, and quite rightly so, because they are some huge fields. The slot count in new farmer mode is 1288, but like I say, you do get a lot of equipment and big equipment. You can get that down quite a lot. I'll go through that in a second. But our starting equipment, we have 3 tractors. It's a bit of a John Deere theme. We've got a John Deere 9620R. We've got a John Deere 8R and a John Deere 7R. Very nice. We've got the Mack Pinnacle 6x4 truck. We've got the John Deere X9 harvester, which is a beast. So that's good. And then we've got that nice John Deere forage harvester as well, which you're obviously going to need. Do start off with the Grimmy potato harvester and also the Grimmy beet, sugar beet harvester. That's nice. And a John Deere cotton harvester. Told you it was a lot of equipment and big equipment. We got the big Hardy Rubicon sprayer, even not strayer. Probably would stray if you had a worker going on it, but they got that. We've got the big Krone, a big M mower. Got a Class Torium wheel loader. We've got a New Holland skid steer loader. In cars, we've got the Lizard 2017 pickup and the John Deere Gator. Just got one trailer. That is just over 56,000 litre capacity. But we do have 2 auger wagons as well, which kind of makes up for it. So we've got the Demco and that Convey all. So they hold quite a big amount. We've got a standard crop header for your John Deere X9 and then also a corn header. Again, good size headers those. And then a couple of headers for your forage harvester, one for your sort of crop types and one for grass. Cotton technology, we have got the bale loader for your cotton bales, Caverlan plough. We've got a disc harrow, that's a good size again. A John Deere planter. Again, very good size. A Breedle fertiliser spreader. And then a large forage wagon, loading wagon, 50,000 litre capacity. We've got a leveller and a silo compactor. Front loader with a bale spike attachment. Wheel loader, we've got a couple of attachments. We've got the high dump bucket and a silage fork. And then skid steer loaders, we've got another bucket and a pallet fork. We've got a Demco low loader, header for your trailer for your header even. Got that John Deere weight. And then in miscellaneous, we've got the diesel tank so you can transport your diesel around. So a lot of equipment there, which is insane. Now, if you sell off everything I've just showed you, you can actually get the slot count down to 804 and get about 5 million in your bank, I think it is. So quite a lot. There is a few things that you can sell. You can sell off everything here at the farm, all the buildings, the silo, everything like that, which opens this area right up if you want to. In terms of selling other things, it's very random. It does say that we start off with 19 windmills. I can't actually get a decent angle to see how many there is. I think the most I counted was about 13, 15. You can sell these off even though we don't own the land that they're on. There's a little bit of a warning with this though, as there is with some of the sale points, which I'll talk about as well in a second. But as you can see, we can sell them off. These will generate you income as well. I skipped forward and it does give you money per hour because we've got some down. I sold one of these and it disappeared. Happy days. And then I tried to sell some more and they sold, gave me the money, but it didn't actually disappear. It didn't delete off the map. And the same goes for a lot of the sale points. So forgive me for being up in this mode, but I'm just wanting to show you. It might not come up with selling for this because, oh, it does. So we don't actually own that land, so we can sell off a lot of the sale points. It will sell them, like I say, and give you that 27.5 grand, but the building doesn't disappear, or it certainly didn't for me. So it is a little bit random what you can sort of sell and actually get rid of. So, and the same goes for the production points. We can sell them off, but the buildings don't actually disappear, which is a little bit sort of annoying. So just thought I'd point that out. One thing else, yeah, farm manager and start from scratch. If you come on here, you don't start off with anything. You start off at this same point, and like it says, all of these buildings and the placeables are gone. There's nothing there. The wind turbines, they are not there. In fact, the only thing that is on the map, because all the sale points disappear, the only things that is on is the fuel station, which is over here. The shop, which is here. So all these things around the shop, they are not there. And the animal dealer, and there's an animal dealer sale point. That is the only things that are on this map on farm manager and start from scratch. So it is pretty much a kind of blank canvas if you want to come on here. And this is a huge area, I must admit. But you can sell everything off here, like I said. Right, let's get going on this tour. We've got a farmhouse here, little trailer thing. There's no wardrobe function, but the sleep trigger is on the doorstep there. This is the chicken coop, and again, it's all base game. I know a lot of you guys will know this, but I will quickly run through them. So your eggs will appear there, and your feed is just there. Your dialogue box is here. 360 chickens that will hold, so not too bad. Then we have the large greenhouse over here. You need to just fill it with water like so, and then you can work it from here. You can grow tomatoes, lettuce and strawberries even. Over here we've got our beehive. Now you start off with this pallet, so I literally loaded the game up and it's already there, so it's not like I've skipped forward and that has appeared. So you start off with a pallet already. Here, over here is our silo. So your tip in there, pipe out there, that's 2 million litre capacity. It's just standard crop types one though. Again, base game. Got these two huge sheds with a lot of our equipment. Look at the size of some of these machines. Got a low loader there. And we've got our wheel loader here. We do have a big bunker silo around the side here. Very huge. And then if we run over this side, I probably could have drove round, but we're going to run. This is our horse barn. So this will hold 8 horses. And you can feed and straw through there. That's pretty much all you need to do for the horses. Obviously you need to ride them as well. Pigsty, this will hold 108 pigs. I'm not too keen on the grass in there. I don't think the pigs will like that either, to be honest with you. Pig food just in there, and then round the back we've got our slurry collection point, and then over here we have a cow barn, so you're going to collect your milk from there, and this will hold 45 cows. And then if we go into here, you can drive through. You got your feed and your straw triggers there for their bedding, and again, like the pigsty out the back, we've got a slurry collection point. Now there is no manure heap silo extension or whatever you want to call it placed down, so you will have to place that down if you want manure. I think you should be able to, if you place one roughly in between these two, and you've got both of them filled up with animals or some animals in, pretty sure you should be able to get manure from both of them if you put it near enough to both of them. Over here in the corner is our sheep pen. Your wall is going to appear there. Your feed triggers here and round the back. This will hold 25 sheep, so not too many, but that's it. So there you go, that is our farm, guys. I think we'll jump in the pickup. We'll head on out the back. I'll show you the BGA. Oh, we do have a dog as well. You probably just saw it over there by the silo, and the kennel's just there, look, by the farmhouse. And like I say, you can sell off everything that I've just showed you, all the buildings, the dog, everything. Out the back, this is our field number 7, so you can just see, you know, how big they kind of are, like so. And there's one of the John Deeres with the plough on the back ready to go in field 7, so obviously needs ploughing. Now here is our BGA, and as you can see there is no icons there at all. So if we quickly buy that area, very cheap, 16 grand. There's your icons, and now if we go into our productions, it should be right down the bottom. There it is. So that's all you need to do. It's a standard BGA, nothing too fancy about it. There you go. But look at all these wind turbines, look, they're everywhere. There is some up on the hills there in the distance, but they are purely decoration. They're not even spinning round, so that's outside the map. Obviously this isn't going to be for everyone, but if you're into your big fields, it could be right up your street. The edge of the map looks a bit basic. We'll see that in a bit. Obviously I don't want to be disrespectful for anyone, but there is people around, there is traffic. The traffic comes down these roads. There we go, perfect timing. So we're now into our productions area, and like I say, you own these in new farmer mode. So we've got a spinnery there, we've got an oil mill, dairy in the corner, cereal factory, grey mill, and then the bakery, and then tucked up in the corner we've got the debris crusher, and then we've got our shop, which is the John Deere dealer, Hickory Valley. So your shop menu right in front of the door, you can't go in it. Workshop trigger just there, and obviously your little spanner wrench icon just there. So plenty of room there for your vehicles. Tucked up in this corner we've got one of those water tanks, so that is going to charge you if you're going to use that. And we've got a lime buy point. It's 3 on this map, so that's the first of 3. Obviously that's where we came out of our farm. We're going to head on up to the main road, and I think the sort of shout out for the John Deere sign is for this sign here. So it says Hickory Valley on it, John Deere, and I'm holding up the traffic. So off we go down this way. We're literally going to go across down here, and then we'll come all the way back on ourselves to the far end, and then we'll go up the middle of those fields, and I'll show you the tanks up the top there. On our left there we've got the fast food restaurant salepoint. So all these areas like that there with that salepoint on in Farm Manager and Start from Scratch, that is just an empty space. So you can place down what you want if you want to go down that route. Another salepoint, that is the pizzeria on our left. The salepoint triggers are just around the back of the buildings. And then we're coming towards the edge of the map. As you can see, we've got a tunnel up front, which is where the traffic sort of disappears to. On our right hand side in there is the biomass heating plant, where you can sell wood and straw, things like that. We've got a fuel station just here, which is all working fine. Let me fill up earlier. And then we've got the farmers market sale point just there. And then over here we've got the second lime buy station, like so. And that is that side. I'm going to hit cruise control because it is pretty straight road. So you can kind of see the size of these fields. And there's not really anything stopping you from joining them up. But obviously you are going to have to buy that area around the field to be able to do that. Which is kind of a little bit of a shame. But I don't think you're going to have a problem making money on this map with these fields. I mean, we've got cotton on our left there ready to harvest. That is going to take forever, obviously, but you should make a decent amount off of that. So you could probably get that in the spinnery, get some fabric growing if you wanted to. On our right hand side, this was the restaurant sale point. And then again we've got another tunnel in front of us. Traffic disappears up there. On the left we've got supermarket sale point. And then if we pull into here, we've got another lime buy station. I'm just going to turn the engine off actually. So yeah, another lime buy station. So that's all three. We've got a animal dealer sale point there, so that's going to be for your bales or your loose grass, hay, straw, silage, etc. Look at this, there's 10 there just sat on top of each other. Madness. Yeah, this is the edge of the map. As you can see, it's pretty flat, basic. But there you go. And then round the back you can drive round. I probably should have brought the pickup round. Bit of a loop round there, and this is our animal dealer. So your dialogue box there, it's going to show those 5 pens that we already own. So not too bad. So that is pretty much all of the main things. We are going to head on up to the top. Now I could go up the side of this field behind us, but I'm going to go up the middle just to show you. So yeah, we could go up that side if we want and then across the top. We're going to go back to the middle of the map and then go up. Look at the size of that cotton field. How long do you think that would take to do that? I mean, look, we're not even got to our edge yet where the tractor... yeah, there is a tractor there with the bale loader and the cotton harvester. Look at that, that's mad. So yeah, this is the middle strip, so you've already got some trees you're going to have to deal with if you wanted to plough these through. You're going to have to buy that, you're going to have to get rid of the trees. But look at the size of this. And that one. Let's zoom out a little bit. That is mental. So yeah, if you're into your big fields, there you go. Potential to make them even bigger. We have got one of those abandoned barns up here. You can't sell that at the minute because you don't own the land, and if you do buy the land and sell it, you can get rid of it. This is the solid fertilizer one, so you can use these even though we don't own the land. That will hold up to 60,000 litres. And then inside again, look, we got a load more. And then around this side, this is the liquid fertilizer one, 173,500 litres that will hold. But there you go guys, that is it. That is all of the map. I'll show you what we did quick. So I run round the farm, didn't I, up there, jumped in the pickup, we went along, did the BGA, out, up here, down here, all the productions, and then the shop area, up there, cross here, past the sale points like that, fuel station, etc. All the way back across here, another sale point, animal dealer and sale point, and then back, and then we went all the way up like so, and we have ended up there. That is the map. Done it. All of it. Hickory Valley by Poorboy. Hope you have all enjoyed the map tour, guys. Please give us a like if you did. Let us know in the comments how you feel about it, as you always do. Most of you do. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. That would be awesome. And don't forget to smash that bell so you don't miss any future videos of mine. I've been Farm Sim Snowy. Stay frosty.